I'm sure you think you're so cute because you take care of all those flowers. But just because an old woman like you took care of some flowers doesn't mean you're anything at all to those men. So I'd stop it with that misunderstanding.
Jennifer, I never said I thought of myself as anything just because I'm taking care of some flowers. Do you think that taking care of flowers like I am would catch the attention of men? I've never heard anything like that before from anyone.
Huh? The way you're acting like you have no idea what's going on is disgusting. So would you please stop that?
What are you talking about? I'm not trying to play dumb or anything right now. You saying something like that right now is only making me more confused is all.
This company happens to have a lot of cute men in it. So you came trying to find yourself one of them. Well, let me just say there are a lot of really good-looking men here. But there also happens to be me here as well. A far younger and more attractive woman than you. So don't forget that. Compared to me, you are like nothing. And will stay that way as long as I'm around.
I see. Well, I'm sorry to burst your bubble, but I didn't join this company looking for a partner. I'm in this company because I happen to have been wanting a job for some time now, and found this place to be a perfect fit for my skills. But now that you've explained things like that to me, I can tell what you're more interested in.
Now you're making it seem like I'm only in this company for the men myself. It's not my fault that I'm this pretty and can get any man here that I please. You can even ask them yourself, and they'll tell you just how pretty I am and how much they love having me around.
I see. Well, Jennifer, I'm not really the type to talk about finding men and things like that. I was wondering why earlier today you were asking me for my phone number, and this seems to have been your reason why. I had another reason in mind for why you were texting me now, but you seem to be on about something else entirely.
I just wanted to make sure that you were aware of who the boss is around this office. You happen to have a decent face for your age, and I'm sure you can talk well around any of the men here. You already look to be getting quite comfortable with a few men already. But if you're telling me you have no interest in them, then so be it. I was just worried you might use that to your advantage and start taking my men away from me.
Is that what you thought? Thank you for those compliments, I guess. But don't be worried, as I really don't have any plans of doing things like that with any of the male employees in this company. I already happen to have a partner I want to live the rest of my life with.
What's that? You're telling me you have plans to get married. Oh, isn't that wonderful? You found yourself a man that's willing to marry you. Oh, but I'm sure he's a nobody himself since he seems to be into older women like you.
You shouldn't say things like that. I can't quite explain everything about him to you, but I can surely say he is not a nobody. If anything, he's a very special man.
How annoying. Speaking about your partner like that makes my head hurt. Stop trying to talk to me like he's a good man or actually worth something. If anything, it's like you're trying to make him seem more attractive to me. Oh, are you trying to make me come in and fool around with him? Oh, just kidding. I promise you that's never going to happen, because I will never touch a man you've been with.
Okay, then can we just stop talking about all of this now? I don't really want to keep wasting my time explaining my partner to you if you're just going to continue speaking about us like that. I was really hoping today that when you asked for my number, it would be in order to talk about work, or perhaps even apologize to me when you do something wrong. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about when I say that. But anyway, seeing that all you want to do is still belittle over things that you shouldn't be worried about, I'm shocked.
Shut up. Oh, the way you talk to me is so freaking annoying. What is wrong with you? Acting like you're not fazed by anything I'm saying? As you can see, I'm not very happy with that, okay? You should be getting all upset right now and either begging me to stop or yelling at me.
I'm just trying to refrain from talking back to you in general is all. Honestly, you and I really don't know one another that well. So, it's a bit strange for you to be talking to me in such a straightforward and rude manner. Especially after all the ridiculous stuff you did earlier. I'm not sure what to think of all this, honestly.
I see. Well then, let me finish with this. If you touch any of my men, I'm not going to hold back. Remember that for me, please. All those men in the office are for me to be around, and you will do nothing about it. Ever.
You don't have to worry about me. Like I've explained, I have myself a partner already, and we're engaged. So if that's what you wanted to warn me about, then please relax and just let me be. I'll be going now.
Hey, Marin, are you alright? I saw what happened between you and that Jennifer chick earlier. She didn't do anything else to you after that, right?
What's going on, Camilla?
I'm worried about what happened to you.
Well, nothing terrible happened to me besides that incident at my garden. I'm all dry now and in some fresh clothes.
Huh? Why are you being so calm about all of this right now? Did she end up doing anything else to you after what happened there?
Nothing else. Nothing else. But it was just strange what happened between her and I. She saw me watering the plants in my garden today and thought that she could start a fight with me or something over it. She walked over to me and told me to stop trying to act all pretty. She then took the water hose from me and sprayed me with it.
What? I thought even more things were going to happen after seeing her with you, but man, she actually took things that far, though. How could she do that? Actually, because she'd done that, you could have her fired, right? I would bring that up as soon as possible and watch her come crying to you, begging for mercy.
Well, I'm going to have a talk about that later with my fiancé. I shouldn't be quiet about something like that after all, and I don't want to get into a fight with her like she's been trying to do. But I'm going to need more than just the words from my mouth to get her fired properly.
I see. You have always been rather calm when it's come to confrontations like that. Well, anyway, how are you doing mentally?
I'm fine, of course. Yet again, I'm not going to sink down to her level any. And she wasn't going to get me to scream at her either.
Your outward appearance and the way you actually act on the inside are completely different. You look like someone that would fight hard over things, but really, you were very level-headed and calm. A little scary, actually, that you're that way. It's probably why the CEO is so into you, though. After all, the two of you are going to be getting married really soon here.
It's coming up here soon, the wedding. I never thought things would get this far between us, to be honest. I have you to thank for all of this, introducing me to both my job in the company and to the CEO himself.
It's rare that I do things like that, actually. So make sure you take me out for lunch or something as a proper way of saying thanks to me.
I can make that happen. Now, back to that Jennifer chick. Is she pretty popular with the company among all the men? Before spraying me with the hose earlier, she had asked for my number and all that, and after talking with her over text, she seemed to have a lot of confidence in getting any man she wants there.
She said that?
Yeah. It was like she was having some sort of an ego trip in front of me, talking about how pretty she is, as well as young, and that all the men like her so much and she didn't even have to do anything to get their attention. Has she always been that way with all the female employees? Bragging to them all and threatening them to stay away from her men?
You probably already know the answer to that. All the women at work hate her because of how she acts. She never gets any of her work done while there, instead using all their time to go talk to men and flirt around. And the way her character changes when she's in front of men and when she's in front of women is amazing.
So that's the kind of person she is then. She was really telling me earlier to stay away from all the men and stop going after them. saying I only joined the company to get closer to men and to find a partner there. She even made it very clear that she's the boss of the office when it comes to those things.
She is such a crazy woman. She acts all tough in front of you, but when she's around the men that she wants to attract, she'll play all helpless and innocent.
Oh? So that's what she does. That's kind of what it looked like while I was at work with her.
Honestly, she is so crazy, Marin. She goes out with so many of the men at work and will leave them only weeks after they start to date. And what's even more wild is she flirts and messes around with the men who are already married as well. At least that's what I've heard. I'd really love for her to just drop dead one of these days.
Wow. It's rare for you to ever say things like that about people. Don't tell me you've fallen victim to her once as well.
Did I give that away? Well, here's the deal. For the longest time, there was this coworker that I was really into. But as a way of hurting me, she went out with that guy and slept with him. It was my fault for never really knowing her true intentions at the time, but I should have never said anything to Jennifer at the time about him. But I accidentally said that I had a crush on him.
What? Are you telling me that because you said you were into that coworker of yours, it kickstarted Jennifer going and sleeping with him?
Yes, that's what happened. She was young at that time and very cute. Do you want to know what she said to me after all that happened? She told me that she wasn't really that into him anyway, and she never meant to sleep with him. She then said it was him that fell for her, and things just happened from there. And finished by saying she was sorry in a very carefree tone before walking away from me.
Dang. What a freaking excuse she had for that. Just to try and make it look as though it weren't her fault, she pinned the blame on that coworker? Honestly, the both of them are trash people. You would have never been happy with a man like that anyway had you started to date him. I think it's a good thing that things ended up the way they did, don't you?
Well, that's true. After seeing that happen, I lost all the feelings I had for the guy. I was shown just how poor of a guy he really was for doing that. But anyway, as you can see, Jennifer is a real charm to have in the workplace.
Yeah, she sure is entertaining. Well, if I'm ever able to catch her in the act of acting like a whore in the office, I'll make sure to show it to my fiancé and have her fired immediately.
You're really using the power that position you're in now has to offer. Scary, scary, scary.
Well, that idiot happened to hurt one of my friends as well, right? I would really like her to rot in hell for that.
Dang, you sure have that right. I'm on board with you there. Well, thank you. And I love you.
I know that. Well, I'll give this all some thought and figure out a way to get that woman gone. I won't let her fool around in this company's office with all its employees anymore.
Why is an ugly woman like you at a place like this? A part-time grandma like you should not be allowed at the CEO's wedding of all places.
I think you're completely screwed in the head, Jennifer. All that happened is you and I made eye contact with one another, and the moment you knew it was me of all people, you came up to me and poured beer all over my head. Was that really necessary?
The only one whose head is screwed here is yours. Why the hell are you here at the CEO's wedding when you're as old as you are? I hope that cold beer all over your head was enough to make you notice you're not welcomed here. See if you've come around to realizing that now. I want you out of here.
Is that really what you want from me?
You've been covered in beer now and are all smelly and sticky. Oh, get the hell out of here.
Sure, I guess I will then.
Answer your dang phone, please. What are you doing right now?
What is it, Jennifer? I was ordered by you to go home, so that's what I'm doing. I was drenched in beer, so I didn't want to stay around there anyway.
Well, I never knew that you were the bride of all people at the wedding. I am so sorry about that. Hurry up and come back to this wedding right now, please.
What? I'm not going back there. I won't go back to a wedding where you're still present. You've spoiled my mood now as well.
Oh, please don't say something like that, Marin. Right now there is a major panic going on amongst everyone. If you don't come back here, people are going to start to blame me for what's happened. But at the time, I didn't think something like this could happen.
And that means? What do you mean by everyone will start to blame you soon? You can't say something like that when all of this is in fact all your fault, correct?
But I seriously didn't know that you were the bride at this wedding. I mean, who would think you were the bride? The person who's a part-timer at the office and is watering the flowers at the wedding? How the hell does that make anyone believe that you'd be the bride? How did you even end up with the CEO?
Calm down, Jennifer. Can't you tell right now that you're being a real pain in the butt saying such rude things to me? I was just watering the plants and flowers there because that's what I like to do. I find gardening to be one of the most fun and enjoyable jobs out there, and the garden around the company itself is another place that I enjoy caring for.
But why would he choose you of all people? I've been wanting to marry the CEO for a long time.
The type of woman that you are is the type the CEO happens to hate the most. He hates women that think it's okay to put others down in order to make themselves look better. The kind that don't think of the harm they cause others when doing things for their own selfish desires. The CEO has been told a lot of things about you, and in his head he has a clear understanding of what kind of a monster you are.
Excuse me? What is this? You think you can talk down to me now because you happen to land yourself the CEO out of luck? Get off that high horse, jerk!
Whoa, is it really okay for you to talk to me like that right now? Like I said, the CEO is very aware of the kind of monster you are, and he understands the situation you've created already. I'm going to show him all the messages you're sending me now later on, so I'd be careful what you're saying to me. But if you want to keep acting like a witch, then please, keep it coming.
What? You can't do something like that to me! Oh, please just forgive me for what I did today and let's sweep the rest of this under the rug. Had I known that you were the bride, I never would have attacked you like that.
The problem here isn't the fact that you did this to someone who's the bride, but the fact that you did this to someone at all. I really don't think it's okay for a person that thinks the way you do to be left working in the company. So I'm going to mention all of this to the CEO and have him decide what to do with you.
Please, just hold on for 2 seconds. I really did not plan for any of this to happen here. If you just come on back here to the wedding, then everything will go back to normal. I happen to still be new to the company as well, so I didn't know any better. So would you please be able to look at what's happened here with a big heart?
Don't start pulling that kind of talk out with me. You, of all people, are not allowed to use that as an excuse anymore. You've been a part of the company for years now, so you're not new anymore. And from what a lot of people have said in the office, you're not a very good person to work with.
What? People have been saying that I'm not good to work with? But I haven't been doing anything wrong to anyone there.
By the way, I got a message regarding what happened yesterday. You were in the meeting room, and you kicked down the shelf in there and destroyed it, right?
What? No, wait, I would never do something like that. Why would you think I'd ever do something as ridiculous as that?
Well, I happen to think this is because the moment you were heading into that meeting room, the security camera caught you. I was a bit curious myself at the time if you'd really been the one to destroy that shelf or not, so I went and had a look at the recordings. Lo and behold, it was you.
Huh? You went and looked into what happened. I made sure to tell everyone in the office that the shelf was broken when I went in there, and everyone agreed with me that that was the case. In other words, nobody was going to be blamed for it.
And that seems to have been your plan. You seemed to act all calm and innocent in front of a lot of men in the office, and you were trying to use that to your benefit. But you going around saying that you didn't break that shelf, a lot of them trusted you without ever second-guessing you, because why would they? You have painted yourself in their minds to be this harmless little woman.
I never did that. Because I wasn't the one who broke that shelf.
Well, we have you on camera. It was you that entered that break room after all meetings had ended for the day. And I've already gone and checked with everyone who was at the meetings, and they all told me that when they left the meeting room, the shelf was intact.
What? You went around asking those people as well?
Yeah, because I wanted to make sure I was 100% correct before accusing you. All those that I asked were recorded by the camera as well, so I'm pretty sure I went and talked to everyone that used the room that day. Some of the people I asked said you probably didn't break the shelf yourself because you rarely go in there.
That's right. They are right about me rarely going into that room.
But in the video, you walked in there alone and with nothing in your hands. No papers, no bag, no laptop. And when you walked out of there, you looked refreshed. That's pretty suspicious to me, Jennifer.
You're going to suspect me over something as small as that? How the hell is this happening right now?
Listen, I have people that witnessed what you did in person. 2 people to be exact.
And? Just because those people saw me walking into that meeting room, you're going to tell me that I'm to blame for that broken shelf.
You had plans to meet with one of the male employees in that meeting room, right?
What? Why would you think that?
This last time you went in there to meet with an employee who already happens to be married. I'm not sure what you were planning to do with him in there, but from what I'm aware of, this kind of thing happens a lot.
Well, it was about work. I was wanting to go in there and tell them something that had to do with work.
But you went in there carrying nothing on you. No documents, no laptops. If you had something to tell him about work, why couldn't you have just done that at his desk? The only thing I remember seeing on you as you walked in was your smartphone.
And I was planning to show him something on the phone.
Your excuses are starting to really fall apart here. I know what was going on then. You have been having relations with the man you met with, even though he's married, right?
Not at all.
His wife had suspected there was something going on with her husband at work, so she was waiting for him that day at the office. She went and stopped him before he was going to move into the meeting room with you, and that's why he never came. Those 2 are the people that knew about you being in the meeting room then.
What? So that's what happened.
After hearing that the CEO would be getting married, you threw a fit and asked the male employee you've been having relations with to meet you in the meeting room. From what I've been told is you wanted to take out your rage by doing private actions with him in the meeting room. But because he never showed up around the time you asked him to, you started to get even more enraged and took that anger out on the shelf. Now, that is just what I assume happened that day, but I'm sure I'm correct, right?
Well, but I didn't do it on purpose.
The fact that you didn't do it on purpose, yet you got so upset that you couldn't control yourself, that's even more scary. Well, now that we both understand what happened yesterday, I'll move on to what'll happen next. We were able to get all of the proof we need of you and that male employee having relations, and with that, you'll have to pay his wife a settlement. Good luck with that.
What? A settlement? Why do I have to pay for something like that?
Well, you went and had an affair with a married man in the office. Don't you think that's worthy of you paying a settlement now? You went and did something rather scandalous, Jennifer. Also, there will be an investigation done on you within the company, so please be ready for that.
What? Am I going to be fired?
I think so. Not only were you making a lot of the male employees do your work for you, but you went and destroyed a shelf in the meeting room. And the fact that you were having relations with a married man within the office is just gross. We might even have to take you to court for destroying company property if you'd like. So what'll it be?
Wait, please. Please do not take me to court over that. I didn't think all these things would pile up on and turn against me. So, I'm so sorry.
In this world, there are a lot of things that can't be resolved with just a simple apology. After getting this company and a lot of people have nothing to do with you involved in your antics, you've proven to us that you are not worth keeping around. So because of that, I kindly ask you to leave. And when it comes to what you can do for me personally as an apology, I would like you to rot in hell. After that, about everything else Jennifer had done. She was removed from the wedding and would later be fired from the company. A lot of the women in the company really hated Jennifer a lot, so when they all found out that she had been fired and would no longer return, they all had bright smiles on their faces. Jennifer has been trying too hard to find herself a new job, now that she's faced with paying off a settlement and paying for the shelf she destroyed. But she has had no luck anywhere. This is what happens to those that think they are better than everyone else in the office and act like they're in charge because of that. Hopefully, she's learned her lesson now about being a real jerk and whore while at work. And if she does find another job, she won't be trying things like that anymore. As for the married employee she'd been having an affair with at work, he later confessed to all the things he had done there with Jennifer. From things like going in the neutral gender bathroom together to have sex, to sending one another nudes using their work phones. It was all really disgusting to her. But not too long after Jennifer had been fired, he would quit his job as well, since most of the men he had been working with no longer wanted to talk to him after what they learned. But I think the main reason for him leaving had to do with his wife giving him an ultimatum when it came to their marriage. He could either continue working in the company, but they'd get a divorce and she'd take full custody of their kids. Or he could quit his job there and find a new job working in a field where not many women are seen working, like construction. Though after seeing him quit, I guess we learned that he valued his marriage more than his job there. When it comes to my wedding, it ended up being canceled by my fiancé due to me having gone home. Luckily though, he was able to take a spot in the wedding hall schedule the following week, and we had our wedding there when it went perfectly. Now that I'm the wife of the CEO, I technically shouldn't be working for the company anymore. However, I want to at least get another year of work out of my time here, before I get another job. Or perhaps just focus on my gardening full time.
Sarah, did you see my missed calls?
Sorry, I was busy with something important.
Something important?
Maybe.
What's going on?
I'll tell everyone soon. Oh my god. Sarah, what is that on your finger? What? How did you find out? You posted a photo watering your plants. I saw the ring. Oh no, I wanted to tell everyone properly. Hey, sis, is it true you're getting married? You have to invite me to the wedding. I'm so excited. Michelle, you're quick with the news. Yes, it's true, I'm getting married.
Sarah, why did you post that before telling me?
I'm sorry, I was just so excited.
No, it's okay. I'm happy for you. Just worried about Michelle seeing it.
Why is everyone always worried about Michelle?
Because I know her better than anyone.
She's been nothing but nice lately.
That's what worries me.
What's he like? He's very kind and sincere. It feels like a dream that I get to marry him. All right. Sarah finally managed to get married too. Good for you. Must have been frustrating watching your younger brother get married first. Not really. Well, your marriage doesn't look like it will be very happy anyway. What do you mean by that? I mean, Kevin looks exhausted every time I see him. How would you know when you don't even live with him? That must be just by chance. I always make sure to help him relax so Kevin isn't tired at all.
Hey, are you okay?
Yes, why?
Michelle's messages seemed off.
She's just being honest about how you look tired.
That's not what she's doing. She's trying to make you feel bad about my marriage.
Really? Why would she do that?
Because that's what she does. She takes every chance to hurt you.
I don't think so. If you say so. I suppose that's fine then. At least Kevin really loves Tommy. Well, my future husband won't have to worry about being unhappy. That sounds like you're saying there's something wrong with Kevin's marriage partner. You know, Sarah, you've been really full of yourself lately. What do you mean?
Just because you got the most of Grandpa's inheritance, you think you're better than everyone else now?
I don't think that at all.
Oh, please. You were sucking up to him right until he died.
Not this again. Sarah, don't respond to her about Grandpa.
But Kevin, I need to explain.
She doesn't want explanations. She just wants to hurt you.
I was always close to Grandpa. That's why I visited him every day when he was sick.
You were just after the inheritance. That's really disgusting. I'm surprised anyone would want to marry you.
That's it. I'm calling Michelle.
Please, don't fight because of me.
This isn't because of you. It's because of her.
Are you trying to call me, Kevin? I'm just being honest with Sarah. Someone needs to tell her the truth.
I guess I never thought someone like me would get married either. I may not be very smart, but I think I'm pretty good looking.
What's with that attitude? The moment you call yourself good looking, it's over.
But isn't it true though? I guess that's not good then. Maybe others think so, but I shouldn't say it myself.
Sarah, stop letting her put you down.
I'm not. I'm just being honest.
You're beautiful and smart. Don't let her tell you otherwise.
Thanks, but it's okay. Michelle just has strong opinions.
Those aren't opinions, they're attacks.
I don't think you're pretty at all.
Oh, okay. Well, everyone has different opinions. Thanks for the congratulations, Michelle. I'll send you an invitation, so I'll see you at the wedding.
Wait, what? You're inviting her?
Of course, she's family.
After everything she just said?
She's just being honest.
That's not honesty, that's cruelty.
Yeah, looking forward to it. Sister dearest, I've got a special surprise planned for you.
Really? That sounds fun. Maybe it'll be 100 kilograms of gold. The price is skyrocketing these days.
Sarah,
Yes?
you know that's not a good surprise she's planning.
Why do you always assume the worst?
Because I know her. Remember your college graduation?
That was years ago.
She deliberately ruined your dress.
It was an accident.
No, it wasn't.
People change, Kevin.
Not Michelle. Not when it comes to you. So you told Michelle about the wedding and you even promised to invite her to the ceremony?
Yeah, Michelle had somehow heard about my engagement and she wants to give me a surprise at the wedding.
No, I think it's a mistake. I don't trust her surprises.
But Kevin, Michelle seemed really happy about it. I want to invite you too, of course, but I know you live so far away. It would be inconvenient for you.
I was planning to sneak in anyway by pretending to be at work. Who knows what she'll do at the ceremony?
But she wants to help plan.
She what?
Michelle offered to help with the design, since she's a professional and all.
No, absolutely not.
Why not?
Michelle hates you, you know that, right?
But she reached out to congratulate me.
That wasn't a congratulation. Come on, you must realize that. She was clearly mocking you.
Why? Why would she?
Hey, Sarah, about the wedding design.
Yes?
Show me what you've done so far.
Oh, well,
You did start planning, right?
of course. I've been working on something special.
Let me see it. This is a joke, right?
What's wrong with it?
Everything. The composition, the colors. This is why you should have let a professional handle it.
I wanted it to be personal.
It's amateur hour. This is exactly why Alice Core would never hire you.
I wasn't trying to be professional.
Michelle is jealous. When she heard about your wedding, she couldn't help but try to rain on your parade.
But why? Why would she?
You must remember, like the inheritance thing. Among other things, she's just jealous of you. She's got some serious issues.
Then why don't you divorce her? If Michelle is really that awful, shouldn't you get a divorce? You always look so tired. Maybe Michelle's the reason.
No, it's complicated with Tommy and everything. Plus, she's having a rough time with work and stuff. I mean, yeah, Michelle can be difficult. You know how she is.
I see. It would be sad for Tommy if you divorced. But poor you. Poor Michelle, too. Everyone having a hard time.
Michelle's having a hard time. She's the one who keeps insulting you.
Well, jealousy isn't something people choose to feel. I'm sure she's suffering from her own jealousy, too. Besides, I never felt insulted.
Sis, you're as easygoing as ever. Fine, all three of us will come to the wedding.
Really? Thank you. Sorry you have to come from so far away.
Don't worry about it. I'll keep an eye on Michelle to make sure she doesn't try anything. Though I guess you weren't worried about that anyway.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Hey, Sarah. How are you feeling? Are you sad?
Huh? Why would I be sad? I'm getting married. I'm super happy.
Come on, stop avoiding reality. The ceremony is in chaos right now, isn't it?
Sarah, where are you?
In the bridal room upstairs.
Good, stay there. Something's happening downstairs.
What do you mean?
I'm not sure yet, but I heard shouting.
Well, I guess there's almost too much happiness to handle. Oh my, it is getting pretty crazy.
That's not what I mean. How long are you going to keep pretending?
Michelle, what did you do?
Why do you always assume I did something?
Because I know you. Where's Tommy?
Playing somewhere.
Where?
And what's with that tacky poster?
Oh, that's the wedding poster I designed myself. Isn't it stylish?
No way, it's totally tacky. And what's with that weird old man drawing?
Oh, really? Guess I need to study more. That old man was supposed to be Grandpa. I used different flower petals to make it because Grandpa loved flowers. I thought he would have liked it.
Sarah, stay where you are. There's a situation downstairs.
What kind of situation?
I can't find Tommy or Michelle.
Oh, Michelle just texted me.
What'd she say?
Whatever. That's not even important right now. I'm sorry Tommy made such a mess of the venue. I know the wedding's probably canceled, but he's just a kid, so you'll forgive him, right?
Huh? What are you talking about?
What? Sarah, what did she just say?
Something about Tommy and the venue.
Don't play dumb. Tommy got a bit carried away and trashed the entire first floor venue. The wedding's canceled, right?
My venue is upstairs, though.
What?
What exactly have you been talking about?
Oh, God. The wedding downstairs. The Ellis Corp executives.
Wait, what?
Well, I figure I should probably distance myself since this seems like it's going to be a huge problem.
The venue is upstairs?
It was written on the invitation. Didn't you check in with the venue staff? Kevin was already inside.
Michelle, where are you? The police are here.
What? Why?
You know why. What did you make Tommy do?
I just had Tommy charge in while I waited outside. I didn't want to see Sarah in her dress.
Charge in? What do you mean?
Oh, no. I mean, you know. He just got excited because it's not somewhere we usually go, so he ran into the venue.
Michelle, I've spoken to the police. I've told them I'm Tommy's father and they let me see the security footage.
What security footage?
They showed me everything. You told him to wreck the place.
Oh, is that what happened? Tommy charged in? Well, I guess that can't be helped then. I love Tommy too, so I'll forgive whatever he did.
Sarah, don't. This isn't about forgiveness. This is about Michelle using her own child.
Really? You'll forgive Tommy? That's great. Thank you. Sarah, I'll stop being mean to you. I'm really sorry.
I never felt like you were being mean, so there's nothing to be sorry about. I'm looking forward to continuing our relationship.
Sarah, please, stop. You're making this worse.
How?
She needs to face consequences.
But she apologized.
That's not enough this time.
Sarah, you are really kind. I'm so glad to have you as family.
Oh, stop it. You're making me blush. Please come join the ceremony now. Our venue is completely fine.
All right. Even if you forgive me, it doesn't really matter. I just realized I ruined a complete stranger's wedding. This is really bad.
You just realized? The bride is crying, the groom's father is furious, and there are the reporters.
Reporters?
I don't really get it, but that does sound rough. How bad was Tommy's charge?
I was watching from far away, but I saw people running around and there seemed to be a lot of commotion.
Ugh, that sounds serious. What are you going to do?
Hey, Sarah, you'll forgive me, right? Can't you smooth things over with the people downstairs? Like, please?
What do you mean?
Don't you dare try to use my sister to fix this.
I wasn't asking you, Kevin.
She's not cleaning up your mess.
Well, if the wedding gets canceled and they demand compensation, it would be terrible. If you talk to them, I'm sure they'll forgive us.
But they're strangers to me. Though from what I hear, they seem to be from some big company, so maybe they'll be forgiving. They probably have money.
Sarah, stop trying to help her. This is serious.
Wait, what do you mean, big company?
Well, I heard the first floor is being used for the company's president's son's wedding, with all these executives attending. The first floor is really fancy. The second floor is way cheaper.
You're kidding. This is literally the worst possible scenario.
Michelle, it's Ellis Corp, the company that rejected you.
What? No. Sarah, please. You have to help convince them.
Okay, I'll ask Kevin about it first.
He's been sending me a lot of messages. No, wait. Don't tell Kevin. No, I'm telling him. I can't handle this alone. Hold on.
Sorry for not answering earlier. Sis, where are you? There's serious trouble on the first floor.
Wow, news travels fast. Did you already know?
She used Tommy to trash the wedding downstairs.
Yeah, I was just talking to Michelle about it. But she says she didn't intentionally make Tommy charge in. She says he just got excited because it's not a place they usually visit. I can understand that feeling. Like when you see a fountain, you just have to jump in.
What are you talking about? It was obviously intentional. And please don't jump into fountains. You're a grown adult. This is a really serious matter. The people downstairs are apparently executives from Ellis Corp, that design firm that rejected Michelle's application. She was devastated when they rejected her at the resume stage.
Oh, really? That's rough. But they must be a famous company, right? They're probably rich, so I'm sure they'll forgive this.
That's not the point! There were media people at the venue and they caught Tommy's rampage on camera!
Wow. Tommy's going to be famous!
What are you saying? Tommy knocked over tables, chairs, even toppled the wedding cake. The wedding's canceled and there's gonna be massive damages!
Oh dear. What's happening now?
The whole family is out looking for Michelle. Damn it, I thought I was watching her carefully, but I never expected her to use Tommy like this. As his father, I share the responsibility. Damn it, I feel so useless.
Michelle said she already left with Tommy. You probably won't find her around here.
Can you tell her to come back? She's ignoring my calls. You were just texting with her, right?
Michelle asked me to convince the people downstairs to forgive her. I'm not sure whose request I should listen to.
Obviously mine. How long are you gonna trust Michelle? Anyone can see she's malicious. She's the kind of person who would use her own child to wreck a wedding venue.
Isn't it cruel to call your own wife evil?
This incident has completely killed any love I had left. Using Tommy like this, I'll never forgive that.
But there's no proof, right? Maybe Tommy really did just get excited.
Oh, there's proof.
What?
Let me show you.
Hey, what happened? Did you fix it? Did they forgive me? Michelle, it looks like you need to come back to handle this yourself. What? Why? They have you on camera giving Tommy instructions. Apparently, there were reporters at the wedding and there were cameras everywhere. One of the reporters was filming because they noticed suspicious activity in the courtyard. What? What do you mean? I saw some people with cameras, but those weren't wedding photographers. No, there were reporters there too. Pretty cool, right? That's what happens at fancy corporate weddings. No way. Hold on. What do I do? What are those people saying? They're going to sue for damages and wedding cost. Plus, the venue is filing for compensation too. Wait. But it was just a kid doing it. I didn't directly do anything. That argument probably won't work. There's too much evidence, and blaming it on your kid isn't right. Parents are responsible for their children's actions, after all. But still. By the way, those people are from Ellis Group. That's what Kevin said. Is it for real? They're that company of history with, right? Small world, isn't it? So you should really come back here and talk to them. What is this? Why? Fine. Kevin, please help me somehow. I'll go bankrupt at this rate.
You're asking me for help? After ignoring all my messages, that's pretty rich.
I'm sorry about that, but I didn't expect things to get this bad.
You've done something terrible. The wedding downstairs is canceled and there's a lot of damage. What Tommy did is our responsibility as parents.
Oh, so you'll help take responsibility?
Of course. As his father, I have a responsibility too. But this is also when we get divorced.
What?
Obviously. How could I stay with someone who uses their child to harass people? I want nothing to do with you anymore. Got it?
Wait, please. Think about this again. Okay. I'll properly reflect on what I did.
It's too late. I told you so many times to change how you treat my sister. But you never listened. I hesitated to divorce you for Tommy's sake, but now I'm decided.
But Sarah's acting so high and mighty, looking down on me. She's partly responsible too.
Come on, you know my sister is just naturally innocent. You just want to believe she has bad intentions to justify your jealousy.
But she hogged almost all of Grandpa's inheritance. She must have been sucking up to him.
Sis has always been close to Grandpa. I've explained this so many times. She wasn't sucking up to him.
But still, come on.
When Grandma passed away and Grandpa was alone, Sarah moved from New York to Montana to take care of him during college. She commuted 4 hours to college for 4 years. Do you understand how much that meant to Grandpa?
So Sarah wasn't sucking up to your grandfather after all? I understand now. I'll reflect on this. So, let's make up.
But that's exactly it. You never change. I gave you so many chances. Too many, probably. It means nothing now. Goodbye.
Kevin, wait! Sarah, I'm really sorry for everything. I was wrong about you. Please forgive me.
Huh? I was never angry. Besides, thanks to you, I got a great job.
What do you mean?
When I was talking with the Ellis Corp people, they seemed to like me and offered me a job as a designer. I don't really understand why, but I'm excited.
What? Designer? Why? That's my profession. You're just an amateur.
Yeah, that's true. But they really liked my original wedding poster. They said they could feel the love in it and that my instincts were amazing. They scouted me right there. Isn't that cool?
Why? Everything always goes your way. I was rejected, but you took my job.
Anyway, Michelle, you need to deal with this situation first.
What about it? It's all Tommy's fault anyway. He went too far. I never told him to do that much. It's his fault.
Michelle, that's wrong. You can't blame your child. As a parent, you need to take responsibility. I don't really understand everything, but I know that much. Following this incident, Michelle and Kevin paid damages to all parties involved. Though Kevin hadn't directly done anything wrong, I was touched by how he took responsibility as a father. For my nephew Tommy's sake, I decided to help cover part of Kevin's share of the damages using some of Grandpa's inheritance. I believe that's what Grandpa would have wanted. As for Michelle...
I seriously cannot believe this is actually happening today. You are marrying
My brother? This is a joke, right? Like, someone's gonna pop out and yell, "Just kidding," any second now? Good morning, Maddie. Yes, it's really happening. We're getting married at 4 o'clock. You should be dressed and seated by 3:45. Ugh, you are so smug! I don't get it. Why would he choose you? You're just so weird. I mean, have you even seen yourself? I have. Every day. In the mirror, in windows, in passing glances. I'm well aware of what I look like, Maddie. And he loves me anyway. Or maybe because of it. Ew, that is so gross. He could have had anyone. Someone pretty. Someone normal. Instead, he chose the girl with the melted face. I see we're going straight for cruelty this morning, all right? I have a burn, Maddie. I got it when I was a child. There was a fire, and I was trapped. I was 6. I still have the scars, and I still have the bravery that got me out of that house. Boo-hoo! What, you want me to cry for you? You think that's some sad little tragic story that makes you deep or whatever? He's going to have to wake up next to that for the rest of his life! And he's happy to. In fact, he says I'm the strongest person he knows. What have you done lately, Maddie, aside from throw fits and embarrass yourself in group chats? You think you're better than me? Just because you got burned doesn't mean you're some hero. You're gonna ruin everything! Everything! Maddie, I'm marrying your brother, not stealing your dollhouse. Calm down. Oh my god! You're so mean! I swear, if you two have kids, you're gonna give them the same scar, and they're gonna get bullied all the way through school! And you know what? I might even make fun of them myself, and it'll be all your fault for being ugly! Did you just threaten to mock your future niece or nephew? That's beyond childish, Maddie. That's disturbing. And for the record, scars acquired in life don't get passed on to children. Did you sleep through biology class or something? Maybe take a breath before you text things that could get you institutionalized. I'm just saying, they deserve better genes. They don't need some crispy-faced freak for a mom. You're gonna curse our family bloodline forever. I wasn't aware kindness and intelligence were curses, but I suppose in your world, anything that isn't designer or surgically enhanced must be. You're just jealous because I'm pretty and young and perfect. You're old and ugly and weird, and your face looks like melted candle wax. And yet somehow, your brother still chose me. Imagine that. That's because he pities you. You guilt-tripped him into this. You made him feel sorry for you. There's no way he actually loves someone who looks like you. He does, and I love him. And I pity you. You're 19, grown enough to drive a car, vote, and build a future. And here you are throwing tantrums like a toddler in a tiara. Shut up! You are not taking him from me. He was mine first. We used to hang out all the time. We had sibling days. We played video games and watched movies, and he told me everything. And now he barely answers my texts. That's what happens when people grow up, Maddie. They form new bonds. They build families. They move on. He still loves you. You're still his sister. That doesn't change. But he's allowed to love someone else too. Someone who isn't you. You're turning him against me. He's gonna forget all about me, and then I'll be all alone! You won't be. But even if you were, maybe that space would give you a chance to grow into someone he's proud of. Because right now, you're not making it easy. You are the worst thing that ever happened to our
family! I swear I'm gonna break this stupid wedding apart somehow! I don't care if I have to crash it in a T-Rex costume! I'll do it!
Then I hope you stretch first. It's a long aisle. I'll see you at 4, Maddie. Do bring tissues. You're going to cry.
Miss Joanne, forgive the intrusion, but I wish to assure you all is proceeding precisely on schedule. The orchestra is rehearsing quietly on the back terrace, the flower arrangements have passed my inspection, and the catering staff is currently polishing the silverware as if their futures depended on it. For good reason, may I add.
Jonas, I don't even have words. You've thought of everything, haven't you? Honestly, I don't think I've felt this calm all week, and it's all because of you.
Your peace of mind is, as ever, my highest priority. But, if I may say so without presumption, it feels strange today. A closing chapter of sorts, and my role, once central, soon to be only fond memory.
Don't say that. You've been more than just a butler to me, Jonas. You've been family. A steady hand, a sharp tongue, a much-needed presence in a very chaotic house. Please don't make me cry before I even make it to the aisle.
Forgive me, that was never my intention, only reflection tends to catch one off guard on days like this. I was just recalling the time you attempted to knit a scarf for your father, but succeeded only in producing a 6-foot loop better suited to restraining unruly dogs.
You swore you'd never bring that up again. It looks so easy in the video, and it's not like you tried to stop me.
I considered it a character-building opportunity. Besides, the housekeeper still uses it to secure the garden tools to this day.
I knew I recognized that thing last time I was in the shed. And what about your brilliant idea to hide the birthday cake in the grand piano? For dramatic effect, you said. We had guests pulling buttercream from the strings for a week.
A miscalculation in spatial logistics, but no one could argue the moment lacked flair. Miss, there have been so many days like that. Glorious, ridiculous, cherished days. It has been an honor, a delight. And now as you become a wife, I suppose I must find contentment in having played my part.
You'll always have a part, Jonas. Nothing's going to change how I feel about you. You're not losing me. You're just stepping out of the spotlight for a bit. Although, actually, I may have one final mission for you.
You have but to name it. If it requires silk gloves or brass knuckles, I shall equip myself accordingly.
Well, it's closer to the latter of those two, actually. I need you to keep an eye on Maddie. She's been unhinged lately, more than usual. I don't know what she's planning, but I know that look, and it spells trouble.
Ah yes, Miss Maddie. A whirlwind of entitlement wrapped in chiffon. Just this morning I found her in the East Conservatory arguing with a ficus. Something about how dare you look better in green than I do.
That sounds about right. I swear, she's only gotten worse since we announced the engagement. She cornered me in the bridal suite yesterday and asked if I planned on naming our first child Scarlet because apparently it would be so fitting.
A master stroke of subtlety, as always. Fear not, I shall make it my personal crusade to ensure she causes no disruption. I've already stationed the head footman outside the reception hall with explicit instructions. If Maddie shows up in white, he is to accidentally drop a tray of elderberry punch.
That's diabolical. I love it. And Jonas, thank you, truly, for all of it. I don't know what today will bring, but I already know it'll be better with you in my corner.
Then consider me positioned, corner secured, tea brewed, crisis deflected. I'll ensure this day belongs to you, not to tantrums, dramatics, or sequined sabotage.
I'm going to go finish getting dressed now. Try not to physically restrain Maddie unless absolutely necessary.
No promises, miss, but I shall attempt diplomacy until the last possible moment. Now let the games begin!
Hey, crispy bride. What's the matter? Got the pre-wedding jitters yet? Or are you just too busy powdering over your little accident?
Good morning, Maddie. As much as I'd love to indulge your strange obsession with my face, I'm a bit busy preparing to marry your brother.
Ew! Still can't believe he's going through with it. I mean, come on. There were at least 7 better options at the rehearsal dinner alone. You're the emotional equivalent of a soggy toast.
If he wanted toast, Maddie, I'm sure he'd find something dry and bland enough in your personality. Now, I really do have to get dressed. Goodbye.
Oh, no. Don't run off just yet. You're gonna want to head to your dressing room immediately. Right now. There's a big surprise waiting for you.
A surprise? Maddie, if you're standing there with a glitter bomb and a TikTok live stream.
Oh, honey, I'm not that immature. I brought something way sharper than glitter, like a box cutter.
Excuse me?
You heard me. I took one long look at that hideous wedding dress you were fawning over and decided it needed a makeover. So I gave it one. I slashed that overpriced rag to pieces. It was beautiful, almost poetic.
You're lying.
I'm standing in the room right now. I can literally see the pieces on the floor. Shredded lace, torn tulle, sad little sparkly bits. The dream is dead. So unless you plan on walking down the aisle in a bath towel, I suggest you cancel this disaster before it begins.
Maddie, if you actually... No, you wouldn't. You're not that insane.
Aren't I? You've pushed me, Joanne. You burned your way into my brother's life, and you're about to burn this whole family's reputation. I just helped the process along.
You're deranged. I'm going to the dressing room right now. If anything's happened to that dress...
Don't bother. There's nothing left to see. It's just threads and tears and crushed bridal dreams. You won't be marrying anybody today.
I'm in my dressing room now, and Maddie, my dress is perfectly fine.
What?
It's here, on the rack. Cream satin, embroidered lace, buttons down the back, untouched, pristine.
No! That's impossible! I slashed it myself! I watched it fall apart! You're lying! You're just saying that to make me look stupid!
Maddie, I don't have to make you look stupid. You're doing an exceptional job all on your own. Again, I'm literally standing in the room. My dress is fine.
No way! I'm in room 108, the dressing room by the front entrance. It had your name on the door. The dress was hanging right in the center with a stupid floral veil and that weird pink ribbon.
Maddie, I'm in room 167. My dressing room is on the other side of the venue. It's been reserved under my name since last month. Where exactly are you standing right now?
I told you room 108, right next to the welcome lounge. It said Joanne on the door. There was a clipboard and everything.
Maddie, I think you vandalized someone else's dressing room, and probably someone else's dress. Do you even know who was using that room today?
Wait. That can't be right. I double-checked the sign. It had your name. I even peeked inside last night to make sure it was the right dress.
Did it not occur to you that maybe, just maybe, someone replaced that clipboard? Or that a certain someone might have been led into a trap?
What are you talking about? This was your dress, I swear! There's no way I just destroyed some random dress!
Well, maybe check your texts. You might want to see who's reaching out right about now. Might be someone very interested in their shredded gown.
Hang on. I just got a message from some number I don't recognize. Let me deal with this. Who is this? I don't have this number in my contacts. You've got 10 seconds to tell me who you are before I block you.
Good afternoon, Miss Maddie. My name is Jonas. I serve Miss Joanne in several capacities, formally as her butler, informally as the guardian of her peace. And today, it appears I've been cast as your adversary.
What? Are you joking right now? Adversary? I don't even know you! My problem is with Joanne, not with some random servant!
And yet here we are. If you seek to wound Miss Joanne, then your quarrel becomes mine. She is my charge, and as of today, you are my assignment.
Wow, okay, so the maid wants to play soldier. How cute! Listen, Jonas, or whatever your name is, go iron some socks and stay out of this.
I would if I believed you capable of behaving like a rational adult. Sadly, your morning activities suggest otherwise. Tell me, would you like to know why your grand plan went, shall we say, off-stitch?
Off-stitch? What are you? Wait! Did you set up that room?
Quite so. I noticed your entrance from the veranda. Brisk pace, suspicious object tucked beneath your blazer, whispering to yourself like a Bond villain in a high school play. I merely redirected you to a decoy room.
I don't believe this. You're telling me you set me up to destroy the wrong dress?
I did not set you up, Miss Maddie. I merely created an opportunity. You took the knife and ran. A more prudent woman might have stopped to verify what she was about to desecrate.
You swapped the signs? The clipboard? The nameplate? You made it look just like hers.
Thank you. I do pride myself on the details. Authentic monogram, matching cardstock, even copied her assistant's handwriting. You should see me during Christmas. My gift tags are legendary.
I am going to scream! I thought I destroyed her dress! I was standing in the room with her name on the door. There was a gown hanging right in the center.
And what a shame it was. That gown was on loan from the venue, a custom piece used exclusively for elite clientele photo sessions. Hand-stitched by Massimo Fiorentini himself.
Who the heck is that?
He designed the gown worn by the Crown Princess of Luxembourg. He also refuses to take commissions under $10,000.
You're lying. You're trying to scare me.
The valuation papers are on file at the front office. The shredded remnants, however, are now evidence. Expect an invoice.
$10,000? For some lacy blob that looks like it belongs on a bridal Barbie? That's robbery! That's...
Consequences, Miss Maddie, the result of your own actions. And sadly, not one you can undo with crocodile tears or a phone call to Daddy.
My parents will pay it. They have to. They always clean up my messes. This'll be no different.
You say that with such certainty. Tell me, how many times do you think they'll do it before the checkbook closes? Before they realize their daughter is a liability rather than an asset?
Watch your mouth, Butler. You may think you're clever, but you have no idea what I'm willing to do to protect my brother. I'm not scared of you, or Joanne, or that stupid wedding.
No, I believe you're only scared of being irrelevant, which, judging by your behavior today, is already well underway.
You're going to regret messing with me. I could ruin you.
I've scrubbed blood from the ballroom tiles, survived first day of school meltdowns, and personally escorted a drunk ambassador out of the hedge maze nude. You are not even in my top 5 threats.
Unbelievable! You actually sent your wrinkly little butler to stalk me? Is that how scared you are, Joanne? You really thought you needed a babysitter just to keep me from stealing the spotlight?
I wouldn't call it fear, more like a precaution. You did come at me with a box cutter, Maddie. This isn't middle school. There are actual consequences here.
You knew! You knew what I was going to do, and instead of saying something like a normal human being, you let that stiff old weirdo manipulate me. He tricked me. He humiliated me.
Honestly, I figured he'd be involved. Jonas doesn't exactly let chaos walk around unchecked. You're not the first meltdown he's managed, Maddie, but you might be the most theatrical.
You're acting like I'm some kind of villain. You're the one stealing my brother. You're the one ruining everything. And now you've got your glorified manservant sending me invoices and lectures like I owe him something.
You owe the venue something, actually. Roughly $10,000 worth of ruined satin. Jonas just happens to be the one smart enough to make sure you got caught.
Well, I don't care. I don't care. I'm not finished. You think that dress was the end of it? I will ruin this wedding, Joanne. One way or another, you are not marrying my brother today.
You're exhausting, Maddie. And not in the fun, energetic way. I've got 20 minutes to get my makeup touched up, so let's make this quick. What exactly do you think you're going to do now? Set off the fire alarm, tackle the officiant, scream during the vows?
I'll do all 3 if I have to. I'll tell everyone what a horrible person you are. I'll make them hate you. I'll make him hate you. I'm not afraid of Jonas. He's just some old guy with a clipboard.
Maddie, you're throwing a tantrum in a group chat while I'm sipping champagne and being fitted into a handcrafted silk gown. That should tell you everything. And if you think Jonas is just some butler, then you truly haven't been paying attention.
Shut up! I'm not scared of your stupid snarky texts and your fancy words. Jonas can try to stop me all he wants. You both can try, but I'll still win.
Win what exactly? There's no prize for being loudest at someone else's wedding, Maddie. There's just shame and bad lighting. By all means, show up. Throw your tantrum. Let Jonas carry you out like a sack of flour in front of 200 guests.
You are such a witch! You think you've got everything under control, but I swear this isn't over. Not by a long shot.
That's fine. You keep playing checkers, Maddie. Jonas and I, we're playing chess. Jonas, can I ask you something and get a completely honest answer?
Always, Miss Joanne.
That dress Maddie destroyed. Are we in trouble for that? Like, real trouble? I know it wasn't mine, but it was a real designer dress, and we knowingly baited her with it. That has to be some kind of ethical gray zone, right?
Technically, it falls under passive redirection of malicious intent, at least in my personal playbook. But no, legally, morally, and practically, we are not in trouble. The dress was never part of the venue's active rental collection. It was considered too extravagant.
Too extravagant? This is a place that has gold leaf napkin rings.
Exactly. The gown was more of an art piece, displayed occasionally, admired often, but never rented. They even call it the eternal mockery. A bit dramatic, but fitting.
That doesn't make me feel better, Jonas. It still sounds like Maddie destroyed something irreplaceable.
On the contrary, highly replaceable. I spoke with Fiorentini this morning. He still has the original sketches. He said he could recreate it within a few months, and I've already arranged for Maddie to fund the entire process.
You just called him? Like it's completely normal to ring up world-renowned designers on a whim?
I once helped him remove red wine from a white silk runway piece with a cucumber and a prayer. We bonded. He owes me a favor. This will be it.
Okay, well, that's actually kind of impressive. But let's be honest, Jonas, you and I both know Maddie won't be paying for any of this. Her parents will step in like they always do.
That's true, which is why I've instructed Fiorentini to charge by the hour, not just by the garment. I also added an emergency replacement premium, a custom reconstruction tax, and a 12% bride preservation gratuity.
You made up an entire pricing system just to make it hurt more.
I find when consequences come with fine print, they're harder to dodge.
Jonas, remind me never to cross you.
That would be wise, Miss Joanne. Very wise indeed.
Well, guess who just got a nice little taste of revenge? I hope you weren't planning on going anywhere today because your car's not moving anywhere on 4-tires.
Good day to you as well, Miss Maddie. I trust your lunch was satisfying, although your activities appear to have been far more destructive than digestible. I'm afraid I haven't the slightest clue what you're talking about.
Don't even try to bluff. I saw you get out of that car, that slick black one parked near the fountain. You even looked around like you were checking your little kingdom. 4 beautiful, clean cuts across each tire. Hope you enjoyed feeling superior because you'll be waiting for a tow truck in your tux.
Ah, yes, I remember that vehicle. A fine piece of engineering, but unfortunately, not mine. I didn't drive here today.
What? You're lying. I saw you. You were fixing your sleeves and looking smug and talking to that valet guy.
Indeed, I parked that car myself, but it doesn't belong to me. Your brother handed me the keys this morning, asked if I could move it to the edge of the lot so it wouldn't be scratched. Quite thoughtful of him. First day out with it, after all.
Wait, no, That's not his car! My brother drives a silver sedan! He's had it for years!
Not anymore. He traded it in 3 days ago. Today's the first time he brought the new one out in public. It still has the temporary plates.
You're lying. You are lying to me right now just to mess with me. Say you're lying. Say it!
I'm afraid I cannot accommodate that request. If I did, you might not realize what's waiting for you once he finds out. 4 tires, brand new car, black, sleek, very expensive.
I thought it was yours. I thought he was getting even. How was I supposed to know he got a new car?
One might suggest not slashing any tires at all, just a thought. Or perhaps confirming your target before committing vandalism in broad daylight.
You are a monster! A freakish little chess master monster! You set me up again! I'm gonna ruin you for this! I'm going to make you pay!
Jonas! Tell me I didn't just hear that correctly. Did you seriously, actually use my fiancé's brand new car as bait?
Good evening, Miss Joanne. Yes, I did. Quite successfully, I might add. Though I must confess I underestimated how quickly Maddie would resort to tire-related violence.
Oh my god, I leave you alone for half an hour and you turn the parking lot into a psychological experiment? He just picked up that car. It's got like 40 miles on it. He was babying it like it was a newborn.
Quite right, which is why I was meticulous in my approach. I asked his permission beforehand, full disclosure, and he was remarkably enthusiastic once I offered to loan him the matte black Lamborghini while the damage is assessed.
Wait, you offered him one of the Lamborghinis? Like it's some kind of consolation prize?
Well, it seemed fair. The poor man had to hand over his keys to his future butler-in-law. Besides, he looked rather dashing behind the wheel when he took it for a spin.
Oh my god, I can't even be mad. You set a trap using my future husband's luxury vehicle and sweet-talked him into using an even more expensive car. You're like some sort of high society Batman.
If Batman wore cufflinks and arranged centerpieces, I do try to serve with both efficiency and flair.
Jonas, I swear, you've protected me from stalkers, exes, scandal-hungry tabloids, but this wedding, this has brought out your final form.
Miss Maddie has proven a uniquely tenacious adversary. It called for elevated tactics.
And now her bill includes a destroyed luxury dress and damage to a custom-tuned performance vehicle. What's the total so far?
Just north of $21,000 and climbing. The paint alone will be a costly fix. Your fiancé insists it only be done by the original custom shop.
Of course he does. I'm marrying a perfectionist with a vendetta for clear coats.
You chose well.
You're unbelievable, but also, thank you. I really do feel like you've built a fortress around me today.
It has been my honor, and don't worry, I won't let her breach the gates. But I can't promise the venue itself will survive unscathed.
Jonas, just try not to destroy the building, please.
Understood. Structural integrity will be maintained. Maddie's ego, however, may not fare as well.
Maddie. Are you feeling any better?
What do you want? Did you come to gloat? Are you gonna text me a picture of you smiling in your stupid wedding dress while I'm lying in a hospital bed like a tragic villain?
Maddie, no, I'm actually texting because I wanted to see how you were feeling.
Oh, sure, right. You're just so sweet and concerned all of a sudden. You're probably having cake right now while everyone's laughing about how I fell like an idiot.
I'm not laughing. I'm honestly still shaken. You tried to burn down the venue, Maddie. What were you even thinking?
I was thinking it was my only option. Do you even know how hard I tried to stop that wedding? I did everything. The dress, the tires, the drama. Nothing worked. But yeah, I poured gasoline on the wall. I was gonna stop it all.
You were going to commit arson. You could have killed people. Jonas said if you'd actually managed to light that wall, the whole place would have gone up in minutes.
Good! That was the idea. I just wanted one win, Joanne. One!
Maddie, you slipped on a banana peel. You landed on top of your own lighter. You burned your own face.
He planned that! He knew I was coming! Who even carries banana peels? Who is he? Some kind of magic goblin? I fell so hard, and then I smelled burning skin. My face is ruined!
Maddie.
Do you even understand what this means? I was beautiful. I had flawless skin. I was the pretty one. And now I look like a monster. And it's your fault and his.
Maddie, no one did this to you. You did this. You made every single choice, and now there are consequences.
And the worst part, I'm stuck with the bill for everything. Do you know what that stupid dress cost? Over $10,000. That's like a car, a used car.
That wasn't even the worst of it. The car you slashed, that was your brother's brand new ride. Custom paint, imported parts, insurance nightmare.
I know! And the venue, they just sent me the invoice. Do you want to guess the total? Huh? Want to take a wild little guess?
I'm afraid to.
$23,000! $23,000! And that doesn't even include what that stuck-up designer is charging to remake that stupid peacock wedding dress I shredded. I can't pay that. I've never had a job. I don't even know how to have a job. I don't do work.
Maddie, you're over 18. You're not in school. You should already have a job. You've just never had to face consequences until now.
Well, I hate it. My parents said, you made this mess, you clean it up. They're refusing to help me. They cut off my cards. My cards, Joanne. What am I supposed to do now? Get a name tag into Punch Clock?
That might not be the worst thing in the world. Welcome to adulthood, Maddie. You're going to be on the line for every dollar of this one.
This is the worst day of my life! Worse than the time I got my phone confiscated for a week. Worse than the time Daddy made me apologize to that teacher. At least back then I still had my face. Now I've got this giant, hideous burn that's never going to go away. I'm just as disfigured as you used to be. Are you happy now?
Maddie, you don't have to worry about that anymore. Go check my Instagram.
What? Why? What does that have to do with anything? Wait, what? Your scar is gone! It's actually gone? Like, magically gone?
It's not magic. Jonas referred me to a specialist in Geneva. He's one of the best in the world. I kept the scar for years as a reminder of what I overcame, but I realized some people will never see past it. I was ready to move forward, so I did.
You have to give me his number! Please, I'll do anything. I can't stay like this. I look like a baked potato.
I'll give you his information, under one condition.
Miss Joanne, may I be among the first to say that you looked absolutely stunning today. There was a moment just before the ceremony began where every person in the room turned toward you and it felt like time stopped. You were, in a word, breathtaking.
Jonas, that means the world, truly. I don't think I could have made it through this day without you. Actually, I know I couldn't have. You did so much. You always do.
It was my honor and my responsibility, though I will admit this wedding required far more strategic foresight than most international peace talks.
That's putting it mildly. Between the dress sabotage, the tire slashing, and the attempted arson, you've basically diffused a war. I still don't know how you kept your cool through all of it.
You were the calm at the center of the storm. I simply followed your example.
Jonas, are you really sure about the thing with Maddie? You don't have to tell me everything, just, are you sure?
I've given it a great deal of thought. If she succeeds, well, then the world will be a brighter place for it. And if not, she'll remain precisely where she is now, except perhaps a bit more humbled.
I'm still not sure how she can be humbled, but I guess we'll find out. Either way, good luck. I mean it. You've earned a vacation. Or 3.
Nonsense, madam. Being in your service has been nothing but a pleasure. A day working for you is better to me than 1,000 nights in a tropical paradise. Now, today is, sadly, the final day that I'll officially be in your service. If you require anything else of me, Miss Joanne, one last task, one final favor, you need only ask. I'll be there, as I always have.
Thank you. You're the only person I've ever trusted with everything. But this next part, I don't think you can help with it.
Ah, say no more. I understand perfectly. I shall take my leave then, quietly, discreetly, as always. And I shall carry the memories of this day with pride.
Jonas, thank you for all of it. Every ridiculous, chaotic, beautiful moment. You've done more for me than I could ever repay.
It was never about repayment. It was about protecting someone who deserved far better than the world gave her, and watching her take back that world in heels and lace. Goodbye, Miss Joanne. It has been the honor of my life to serve you.
The deal was simple. Maddie had to complete full maid training, under Jonas no less, and he'd not only introduce her to the surgeon, but cover the entire cost of the operation. Her training is currently underway, and it's going about as well as you'd expect. She broke a priceless tea set on day 1, poured boiling water into a flower vase on day 2, nearly ironed the monogram off a silk napkin by day 3. Last week, she tried to sweep a rug with a hairbrush. Jonas hasn't raised his voice once, but he's had to pause more than a few times to pinch the bridge of his nose. She cries herself to sleep every night, but still, she refuses to quit. Because the alternative is working part-time at a supermarket to pay off her debt. And Maddie would rather polish silverware for 10 hours than wear a name tag and clock in. As for me, I'm enjoying married life. My husband still can't believe any of it actually happened. Sometimes I can't either. But when I see him asleep on the couch with our dog curled up on his chest, I remember why we fought so hard for this, and why it was worth it.